Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Today's topic is about finding whether a particular value is present in an observation with very simple code using SAS arrays. Let us try to understand this through an example. Here in this example, I am mainly discussing about numeric variables, but this logic which I am going to discuss can be applied to character variables too. Now let us quickly look into the example. Here I have 13 variables in which the first variable is id and then I have 12 variables from val1 to val12. And here the goal is to find whether the value 150 is there in any variable from val1 to val12. In case of the first observation, you can see that in val11 there is 150. And in the case of second observation, 150 is not there. Whereas in the case of third observation, in val2 we have 150. How can we solve this problem? One way to solve this problem is to write if then else statements by using lot of or conditions. That is what is shown in here. Here I need to write if val1 equal to 150 or val2 equal to 150 till val12 equal to 150. I need to write or and or for every variable. That is, if you find 150 in any of these variables, then create a flag for me and it should have the value of y, else it should have the value of n. Whenever the value of val underscore flag, our new variable value with y, indicates that that particular observation has 150. Whenever val underscore flag has n, it indicates that our observation does not have 150. This kind of writing code has one major problem. Before I was trying to prepare this particular presentation, I was just trying to run. I figured it out that I forgot to write or at one place and I miswrote the variable name at one place. Whenever we are trying to write lot of code, this is one problem we are going to face, is that we might do a certain kind of spelling mistake. And also, if there are 50 variables, this becomes very cumbersome to write. Before going into looking how to make this simple, let us quickly run this code. And I also have proc print for this data set where we are manipulating the data, and I am creating a new flag, val underscore flag, which shows the presence or absence of value 150 in an observation. Now let's quickly run it and see our results. Here in the results you can see that I have 3 y's for first, third and fifth observations, which indicates that there is 150 in first, third and fifth observations. Even though this solves the problem, there is very easy way to do this. That easy way to do is by using SAS arrays. In this presentation, I do not want to go into too much detail of what is SAS array. I have made couple of videos in which I have gone quite in depth about what SAS array is and what are the different styles. We can use SAS arrays very easily. Link for those videos I will give in the description below. SAS arrays is nothing more than grouping variables and doing some common operations. And they are usually known as elements. And with the help of SAS array name, we can access all variables, which helps us avoid typing the variable names. All we need to do is simply use array name. To define an array, all we need to say the keyword array followed by array name and number of variables in the bracket in here, and the variables itself we need to mention in here. And we can write our code in here, and the code is super simple here. All we need to write if 150 in val underscore group. If you see here, val underscore grp is nothing more than array name. By writing if 150 in val underscore grp array name, we are accessing all of these variables, and then we are saying val underscore flag equal to y, else val underscore flag equal to n. Now you can see that code is very much simplified. We are not written or again and again. Now let us quickly run this program. You can see that we have the same result over here. Here again the code is still little bit longer and can be made shorter again. I need not mention all the variables in this fashion. If you see in here, val1 to val12 are all the numeric variables present in the data set. So all I need to do is I need to mention underscore numeric underscore instead of variables. And also I need not mention the number of variables, and I can simply mention a star here. And I also want to quickly remind you that I have a proc print after each data step. So what this does is, even though I do not mention the dataset name in the proc print, what it does is it picks up the dataset last created. In this case, this is want2, and it prints the results for us. Now let's quickly run this and let's see our results. In the results, you can see that 1, 3rd and 5th observations has 150, and our val underscore flag has the value of y. Many a times we need not look into all the numeric variables or all the character variables, but we are interested in certain variables starting from a one particular point and ending at a one particular point. For our case, maybe we are interested in val1 to val5. That is, our starting point is val1 and our ending point of variables is val5. Then all we can simply do is we can change underscore numeric underscore to val1 hyphen hyphen val5. That means now when we are using val underscore group array name, we are accessing val1 to val5 variables only. The logic and everything is same. I'm just trying to show you different ways you can create or you can use variable names in an array statement. Here, not only this, there are many other shortcuts, and you can look into the documentation for those shortcuts. Here the most important point I want to mention is, by just writing if 150 in val underscore group, we are able to reduce lot of code writing. And now let's quickly run this also. And also, as I said to you, I have a proc print statement along with this data step 2. And here, as we are looking only for val1 to val5, and then you can see that it is there only in observation 3 because it's there in the val2 in here. That's all for this presentation. If you have liked this presentation, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Thank you.